mirror, can't look at me cause he's guilty. And I swear that the last couple months that tried to kill me. By the time I saw it coming, it was done with already. It's hard to run from it when it runs in the...
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. And the catch is made over the middle by Whalen. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll get this up past the 40. Now Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. A good pickup there at 22. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield, because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space, as they did right there.
Again, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Burrow looking to pass. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance, because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. T. Higgins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first here in Vegas. CD, that call, it took some guts. It's not like they were at the 1-yard line. They had some distance to go.
They certainly did, and, you know, a lot of people might say that's fly by the seat of your pants type of coaching, but it's also sending a message out there. We're going to be unpredictable. You can't prepare for anything with us. You never know which way we're going to go. We zig, you zag.
And now some serious opening drive momentum. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll be out right at the 35. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. They'll look to throw here. And this throw incomplete. With a defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Raiders had 4-11 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Up the middle they go. Lloyd. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. It's a quarterback sneak. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. A give running right is Hall. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Rashad Bateman. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time they were looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
An inside give, Brown. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. Burrow will throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
In motion left is Higgins. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Play action. It's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Open man down the field. It's Bowers. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On play action, they'll throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
3rd down and 13.
Now back to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
The Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 2.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Now Burrow going to change things up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And they go play action now. Burrow. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Back to throw here.
Open man is Tucker.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Ethan Evans on now to punt.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. They'll begin here with Adams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
And now they'll shift things around.
Once more, Adams on 1st down. And some room to work.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
35 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Second and 4. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. He's able to find Melton. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Bo Melton, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Pass complete right side to Bowers. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 2nd down and 4. Looking to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Trey Tucker, 74 yards. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Second and a couple. And Chase will go in motion left.
Now Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They go play action with Burrow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl.
20. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
He'll drop to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up Sackett. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback. but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be a 47-yard punt officially, 5 on the return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And the catch is made over the middle by Whalen. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Completion was given up, and that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Burrow looking to pass.
That is caught. He's got room at the 30.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And that one results in 35 yards. Again, it's Burrow. Touchdown! T. Higgins. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Second and 10.
They're going to look to throw.
That's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers. Down the right sideline, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brock Bowers, 60 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Carlson on for the PAT. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. That's taken in by Higgins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
Burrow will throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them. Go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Now Burrow changing things up here. In motion left is Higgins.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Wow, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing again, it's Burrow.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Yeah, looks like they'll move things around here.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now it's Burrow.
Got his man, it's Dulcich.
This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Here we go.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick up the first down with Adams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Here's Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Jamar Chase.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Oh, some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here.
He's got his target. That's complete. Look at the big man rumble. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
A big play there. 78 yards.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
They're on the 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Now it's Burrow.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves you with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Ran the perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. It's a give to Adams out of the shotgun. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Now back to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And Burrow going to change the play.
On first down, this is Adams. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
In motion left is Higgins. 2nd and 5 now. Burrow, throw left side, complete. That's Adams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. Up the middle they go with Adams.
88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Point after try forthcoming. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. What a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. This is 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
I love how they're tearing the pages out of the so-called book. I wish more teams would do this instead of laying back. Bring pressure in this situation. Go after them a little bit.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up, and it's fourth down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Now it's Burrow.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go. 11 empty.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on fourth down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the fourth quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's first and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let it go again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Here comes second down. Hall on a give up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here.
And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw.
Looking for Gray, and he's got him.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll set up to throw.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Hall
pushing through the contact. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Burrow looking to pass. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. We're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And this coaching staff.
Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Keep on bluffing, but I just can't win.